What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the Roughhandspodcast. I'm your boy Chuck. Today we got another one for you. Now today we're going to be talking about this issue that's been going on for a long time. And that is women accusing men of SA. Did y'all hear about the story of two moms that were on vacation on a cruise in the Bahamas? Check this out.
Thought they were on a dream vacation in paradise until it turned into the holiday from hell.
I ran and I was screaming.
Amber Shear and her best friend Dongela Dobson were on a mom's getaway, taking a carnival cruise to the Bahamas.
No kids, no men, just us. Like we're back at 4-H camp.
That's where we met, 4-H camp in 4th grade.
The two moms say they were having a great time until the last day of their vacation. That's when they left the cruise ship and went ashore. They say they were looking for seashells on the beach when a staff member from the resort offered them a 2-for-1 drink special, which they accepted. Then another staff member said he could guide them to where the best shells were located.
It was the worst decision we've ever made.
We noticed, we're starting to feel these drinks pretty strongly.
Do you think those drinks were drugged?
Oh, most certainly.
They absolutely were drugged.
The friends tell me they have only limited memories of what happened next.
I came to being by my assailant.
I remember being pushed down. I vaguely remember the guy's face and the facial hair.
Now, after these allegations were made, the men eventually got arrested, which sucks for them, especially if they didn't do it. Because you already know in America, that saying goes, innocent until proven guilty. Well, it feels like the other way around. You guilty until proven innocent. So if any man is ever caught in that situation, your best bet is to exercise your constitutional rights and don't say nothing till you speak to a lawyer.
I refuse to answer any questions under the grounds that they have made incriminate me.
Now, after these bold claims were made against these men, more details about the case started to unfold.
You guys, this is crazy. I made a video last night about these two moms from Kentucky who were on a carnival cruise and made a stop at Grand Bahama, and apparently two of the staff members there slipped some DRUGs into their drinks and then SA'd them. Well, the resort and the cruise line is saying that their story is completely wrong and that they made this whole thing up. So the resort is called Pirates Cove, and they have 16 cameras around the resort, and it basically captured everything. And this account on the Book of Faces has a video that's just full of information. But basically, they said upon further review of their surveillance videos, the allegations made on site and in subsequent social media posts and news stories conflict with what the time-stamped surveillance videos contain. As such, the lengthy videos of all concerned have been handed over to the local police and will be shared with our industry partners as needed. And then the resort goes on to say that the two guys were terminated, but because they violated the zero tolerance policy. So here's a timeline according to their footage. The girls entered the property at 8:17 in the morning. They were greeted by staff at 8:24. Then at 9:40, one of the girls met with one of the guys who's being accused. Then at 10:06, you can see them, looks like they're walking arm in arm with these two guys. They were headed towards the western side of the beach where the alleged incident took place. Now check out this video and then listen to what they have to say about it.
Refused to let us see a U.S. physician or a carnival physician.
Refused to let us have a rape kit done immediately. Made us go to the bathroom.
Guys, they wouldn't even give us a rape kit after we had been. They refused. They made us go to the bathroom and use toilet tissue, and they collected toilet tissue as their specimens.
And then they did an alcohol test on us like we were just super drunk. We had hardly any alcohol in our system at all.
Well, the resort says that their EMS offered medical assistance to both of the girls, but they declined and even signed a waiver. And then they left for the cruise ship in a private vehicle. But knowing the gravity of the incident, their officers boarded the cruise ship, providing an SA kit and hospital form to the ship's medical doctor. So
now, after hearing all of this information coming out, I was like,
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
now something sounds fishy about this whole situation. Because if that story isn't matching with the timeline, then you have to question everything they told so far. And I'm not a fan of believing someone 100% anyway, especially until I get all the facts. But the reason I posed the question, should women be held accountable for false accusations? Because this has been going on for a long time. Prime example, Brian Banks. I want y'all to listen to this story if y'all haven't heard of it yet.
I did not know nothing about sex. So.
You're watching never-before-aired video of Juanetta Gibson and Brian Banks in the minutes before her stunning confession that she lied when she said the high school football star raped her 10 years ago.
This camera right here was in a plant.
This is the man who helped Banks get the now famous confession on hidden camera. Private investigator Freddie Parrish.
There's only one chance to get the goods. I mean, you got to make it right the first time.
Parrish's son played football with Brian Banks at Long Beach Polytechnic High in 2002, the time Juanetta Gibson made her false rape accusation. Gibson's family got $1.5 million settlement from the school district, and Banks got 5 years in prison and 5 more on parole, shackled with an ankle monitor.
So I know I'm not behind bars, and I know I'm not locked up right now, but I'm still very much incarcerated.
Then last year, Brian Banks got a Facebook friend request from Juanetta Gibson.
Mr. Banks called my son, Freddie, and asked him, what should I do? My son naturally says, hey, you got to call my dad. He'll help you with this. Once I was able to read the case, there was no doubt in my mind that this young man was innocent.
Parrish devised a plan to clear Brian Banks' name. He wired his office.
We had a pin like this
with hidden cameras
sitting in this pin holder
and with microphones.
We had put the audio device in that tree right there behind you. We saw him.
The private eye suggested Banks first invite Gibson to his office for a friendly chat about their past.
All the scholarships, everything.
Brian Banks asks Gibson for help in clearing his name.
I will go through with helping you,
but she's afraid of losing all that money from her settlement.
All that money they gave us, gave me, I don't want to have to pay it back all that, because that will take a long time.
Now comes the hard part. Banks had to convince Gibson to come back the next day and talk to the private eye who was helping free him.
I needed to get her to basically recant everything that she said that Brian did 10 years ago. If I let this man down, I would have to live with that the rest of my life.
Hey, buddy.
The mood in the room was light, but investigator Parrish's questioning got heavy.
When did you lose your virginity? Was it after him, before him? After him.
Now the big question.
Did he rape you? Did he kidnap you?
When she said those things, what did you say to yourself?
Wow, I got it.
Y'all, this man spent 5 years in prison before being released on parole, all based on a damn lie. I mean, my first few words after being exonerated would have been,
"You humiliated me, dude, on national television, so I want restitution."
Because that's some BS, people. How could you sleep at night knowing you lied on someone that eventually put them behind bars? And y'all know what happened to her? Nothing. Scot-free. She basically got rich off a lie and got away with it. That's America for you. That man had a promising future ahead of him and lost it all because of a lie. As for my conclusion, I don't have much to say. Pretty much share the same opinion of, I'm sure, other people. But I do think it's time for some laws to be changed in America. Because if women think they can keep getting away with this, it's never going to stop. It's always going to happen. Now, I know sometimes women aren't telling the truth and something actually did happen to them. But it sucks because you have women that's ruining for women that's actually victims. But just as how easily they can happen to a woman, it's just as easy for a woman to lie on a man. It's a great way to deter women from making false police reports. Because all it would take for one woman to, "You're going to jail. You're going to jail." Then the rest of the women will understand the magnitude of lying on police report. Well, that's all I got for y'all today. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. Please like and push the goddamn button. Oh yeah, drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Peace.